Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Vinzi here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a bit of a different video for me, but I'm going to show you guys how to make really good and really easy Fortnite thumbnails for Chapter 3, and it's actually surprisingly how easy it is to make thumbnails. So really, if you're going to be a Fortnite content creator, there's no excuse to not have good thumbnails. It's so easy to do. So let me show you guys how to do it. Alright, so we should be in OBS right now. So if you do open up Photoshop on your computer, I'll be completely honest with you guys, the easiest way to make thumbnails is on Photoshop. It's so simple to do. Now there is ways to get it for free. I'm gonna be honest, I got it for free. I'm not gonna show you guys how to do that in this video because it's technically illegal. But there's ways to get it for free, so I'll leave some links in the description, or you guys can just go search up how to get Photoshop for free. So let's get right into this. So you want to click on create new. So you're gonna come to here, create new. So you're just gonna get this blank canvas. Okay. Now the biggest part of this video is using a free GFX pack that is made by Fortnite, I believe. Let me search this up. Okay, so what you're gonna do is open up a free GFX pack. So the one I'm using is by Hippo Edits. But the guy is incredible. Like, he has this completely free GFX pack, which honestly should be paid. He has a paid version for, I believe, $5. I would totally recommend buying it. I know as soon as I make any money off YouTube, I'm putting it straight into that, because it's just, honestly, it's not even because the paid version is probably even that much better. It's just to support the guy, because it's insane how much you get for a free GFX pack. So we're gonna go ahead here and click on open, and we're just gonna open it up. So if we come down here to my data here, I just have it saved somewhere in here. So I'm just gonna search up Fortnite. Okay, and we have it pop up here, Hippo Crashers. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a pretty big pack, and I do have this installed onto my hard drive, so it won't open very fast. So I'm just gonna speed it up here, and I'll be back when we are opened up. Alright, so when your thing does load up, for you it's probably faster than mine. I don't know, my PC is just slow. So basically, these are all the fonts that the GFX pack comes with. I don't have them installed. If you can go and install them if you want, but I'm just gonna click don't resolve. Okay, so I already used it before, so it's kind of opened here. So I'll just close it all up. So so that it looks like when you download it. My PC might be a bit slow, so if it just looks a bit laggy, that's why. So it'll come like this with the covers. So you want to come down here to layers, click that so that goes away. Okay, you're gonna open this up and these close up all these folders. Okay, so when you open it up, and then it'll look like this actually. So you're just gonna close that. So click the little eye. So then what you want to do is usually find a background for your thumbnail. Now I think in the Fortnite, I'd say YouTube scene, there's kind of two themes for, or I think I would say actually 3 themes to thumbnails. So I'll put pictures of all 3 of them. There's kind of the comparison ones, where it's not necessarily a comparison, but there's 2 skins with a line down the middle. So this pack right here actually made it really simple. If we go into templates here, go into comparison, look at that, it has everything right here, and it's a folder. So say I don't want the verses, because maybe I'm not doing a verses, it's just a tier list. So you do number 5 is here, and then you put I don't know, a mystery thing here, so you don't know what spot the skin that you'll put is here. Sorry if I explained that bad. So you don't want the verses because you're not versing, so you can just click that, no verses. And if you don't want this, just click on it, and then, or you can just look through the little file here, find this, and then just click here, and you won't see it. Or you also can just delete it. I'll bring it back though. Okay, so for this video, I'm not going to do one of these comparison ones. I think it's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. If you do want me to do that, you leave a comment down below. So I'll just unclick this. So what I'm going to do is one with a 3D render. That's probably the one problem with this. It doesn't have a ton of renders. It just has the kind of most popular skins and some of the new season 3 skins, or chapter 3 skins. But if you do want more renders, I'll leave a link in the description to a YouTuber who has a Google Drive that's filled with renders. So if you want some, you can go there. If there's a specific skin, or you can make your own too. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is find a background. I will usually stick with day because it has the most light in the background. So you can just click on here to show the background. I like to do ones with not too much water and a lot of snow. Snow seems to look good in backgrounds. So this one in particular looks pretty nice to me. I think I've done a really one with that. That one has too much water. This one has like a big orange in the middle. I'm not a big fan of that either. This one's pretty nice. That one's pretty nice. That one has a lot of water though. I'm gonna go with this one. So what you want to do is just grab it and you can just drag it over back to your file and just drop it. It's that simple. And it probably won't come dead center, so you just want to come over here to the top left. This is like the move tool, and just grab it and just center it. Okay. And then hit enter to place it. Okay, so then what I like to do for my backgrounds is first come up with filter, blur, start with a Gaussian blur. I usually like to do, you can just like mess around with it here, see what looks best. I think 8. Basically your background, you want it to be blurred enough so that it doesn't like take away from the image. It just has to be there, you know. You don't want people to be focusing on that. You want them to focus on the text and usually the character you're gonna put there. So maybe we could do 10, 18. That's it. You know what? Like if it's too blurred, like if it's like this, that's almost distracting. So I usually have it around 9. Usually my like go-to is like 12.5. So we'll keep it on 12.5. Now the second thing I like to do is come here and get a border. Borders are really underrated things you can add to your video, so it make it look very nice. So you can like test them out. There's rainbow borders, white borders, white 2 is what I use, so we'll use that for ours. But there's like these glow ones, and all different colors. And then there's this one, a transparent one. And then we also have, this is dividers. This is very important too. I think I'll make 2 thumbnails for this video using a divider and not using the divider. Okay, so to start here, we won't use the divider. So you have borders, so I'm going to use white 2. So if we click on that, you can see white 2. You just want to grab it, bring it over to your document, and drop it in. Okay, it won't come in the middle, so just got to drag it over. And I think we got to bring it up a little bit here. There, bang. There we go, now I got our nice border. So I think the renders he does have in this pack are still pretty nice. So if we come down here to 3D render, we can open this up. There's new, so I believe this is mostly chapter 3 stuff. Right, so we come through here, we have the foundation, you know, got the rock, a Spider-Man. Okay, and then we also have other. Now this is probably like the most, it has like a lot of like the most popular skins in here. So if you just scroll down a little bit, we have this guy, and we got the Mogul Master, Aura, that skin, this skin, Midas. You know, you got a lot of popular ones here. So you can just look through here, find one you really like. I think this one looks pretty cool, but it's like really big. I think this one looks pretty good. So then we're gonna just drag her into our document here, and then make sure you always have the border above, so that, above this, so it doesn't like cut over. Because look, if it's under, it kind of looks unprofessional. So you always want to have the border at the top. So then now we have our character. We can just move her around. I'm gonna move her a bit to the left. Okay, so then let's just cover this up so it doesn't get in the way. Okay. Now you can basically just look through here, find things that you might want for your video. So I know it does have, this pack does have, so there's a lot of shapes here too. So if you need, I don't know, that, I'm pretty sure there is some text, but I'm not sure where. There's particles, that's like clouds and like other things. We have logos, so you have all the social media logos, sponsored logos, organizations. So if you want to put that there, maybe if you're grinding for a clan or something. Emojis has every emoji in here. I believe it's all the Apple ones. So, in my opinion, the best ones. We have symbols. These are really important too. You have your arrows. You gotta have your arrows. So we'll put those in later. Speed line. Oh, these are really important. That's what I was looking for too. So sunburst. So this is my favorite one, sunburst 2. We also have this one. That one looks pretty cool. It's a bit distracting though, cause it's like a spiral. This one's a bit small, so I like to go sunburst 2. So you're gonna grab it, bring it onto your document, and it's just nice to have in the background. So put it under your render, and then yep, so that's good. So you want to go like that, and then what you want to do, come over here to opacity and just bring it down to a point where it's not too noticeable, but like it's there. I think right there is nice. I'm probably gonna switch this this character up because the whole color scheme seems to be pretty similar to the background, so I don't think it fits that well. I think it looks like blends in a bit too much. So we're gonna come here to render, 3D render, other. I have this dumb sunburst thing. Let's turn that off. Okay, so you can come through here and just try to find one that suits us. Most importantly, suits our thumbnail. I have this Renegade Raider one. That one looks pretty nice. I think we're gonna go with the Renegade Raider one, keeping it OG. So we'll just throw the Renegade Raider in here. Place it right there. Okay, now it's time to add our text. So for text, you can go ahead and download a text, but for me, I believe, if I look in here, I have it saved. So for text, I like to go with this Balby 1SC. So you can just search that up here in your Photoshop, and it'll pop right up. So I'll write how to make we'll just start with how to. Here's a tip for making text. You should make it all separate. Don't just write how to make a Fortnite thumbnail and then just like space it out. You want to make it all separate so that when you do add the gradient, it'll look better. I'll show you why in a sec. So how to make, it's also easier for spacing, Fortnite. So we're gonna have to make this look a little smaller. So maybe 36, maybe not. How to make Fortnite, that looks pretty good. We'll change the color, don't worry. Thumbnails. Oh, I think we can make this one just a touch bigger. See, I don't want to be too close to the Renegade Raider, so I'm actually going to put the size down a touch. So now we have these all aligned. So you know it's aligned when the line goes like that. So bang, these are all aligned now. So then what you want to do here is click on the file. And so sometimes not all of these will show up. So if that does happen, what you want to do is come down here and click this FX and then click show all effects. So if all of these aren't here, that means you haven't showed them all. So we're going to first add a stroke. You always want to add a stroke, and I like to do 13 for this font. So you want to do a black stroke with 13 size, and you're also going to do a gradient overlay. Okay, so for the gradient overlay, you kind of just want to copy this. I can show it for you guys. Just make it like this. Yep, so that's how you get that like orange and yellow that you see a lot of YouTubers use. So what I like to do, I like to make the first two orange and yellow, and make the last one white. So then we can just do the same thing, stroke, gradient overlay, and it should just remember what you did for the first one. And that's why it's like already like that for me, because I've been doing this forever. I've been making thumbnails. I use the exact same thing. Okay, so then for this one, we're gonna do a color overlay, and then change the color to white. Okay, and then we're gonna add a stroke. Bang. I don't like how this kind of goes over the gun. So So if there's a way to get this kind of away from the gun a little bit, there might not be. I'd have to try to make that a bit smaller here. I think I might just make the word Fortnite smaller. How does that look? That looks a bit disproportionate. I think that looks pretty good though. I'm gonna make 2 a bit smaller. It looks really big. So maybe just make a tiny bit smaller. So now we have how to make Fortnite thumbnails. Okay, so now we're gonna come back into here, and you can just kind of go around here, adding little things. So let's just close all of this up. So then I always like to add a arrow. So I'm just gonna grab this one I like, the curved arrow. So let's throw that in here. So then I'm gonna do Control-Alt-T. So that's how you're gonna like rotate things. And then I don't know if it's just my Photoshop, it always adds a copy when I do a Control-Alt-T. So this is now a copy that I'm moving around. I don't know if that's just my Photoshop. It might not happen for you, but if it does, all you gotta do is delete the original one. Once you find your perfect spot, just wanna size it down to a size that is good for you. So I think I'm gonna put it right here. Size it down a little bit. Hit enter, and then just delete this one, and then we can just move it around too. Now I don't know where's my text gone. Okay, I don't know why, but my text was gone there for a second. I have no clue why, but I just clicked Control-Z, so that's how you go back. So then, bang. So we'll just add it there. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe put it up a little bit. Maybe we'll have it pointed at the Renegade Raider. And we'll just flip this around. And just like that. That looks pretty good. Okay, we come back here and just look through all of this, find things that might be useful to you. We can come in here, we can get an exclamation mark, like that exclamation marks too to my thumbnails. So I'll put one on the end here. If I can get the right spot, that looks good. And we'll just size it down. Okay, delete this one, bring it here. I think we still gotta size it down a bit. Okay, I don't like how it's touching the teeth. I think that looks pretty good. How to make Fortnite thumbnails. I'm gonna close this up. Lights, template. Yeah, there's also color correction here. You can mess around with this if you really want to. I don't usually tend to, because I feel like it just looks better without it. Then you get some emojis in here. I'm not gonna use any emojis. What else we got here? Textures, obviously. Lots of cool textures you can use. Then you also have some gradients here that you can use if you really want. I'm not going to use them though. The HUD, so this is really cool. You basically have everything in here. So they have all of the solo game modes and stuff. Player stats, so they show you. And then bounty, like it's really cool. So you can make like a ton of things. Basically, I'm just trying to show you this tool of using this GFX pack and like how many different cool thumbnails you can make with it. Right? We have control art buttons. So I have all of this. So really interesting, really cool stuff with chapter 3 map here. Okay. So here's where we have the text. So it'll take a second just to load in here. Okay, so I got it. So then also you can come in here, so there's like all this kind of stuff. So if you want to use any of this, but I don't think I'm gonna really use it for mine. So that's why you get your red tags. So these are actually really important for a lot of thumbnails, these red tags. And you have text, and then we also have the fonts here. So if you want to use any of these, so the download. So if you remember when I said to download the fonts, here's the download to it. Yeah. But I think that's about it for thumbnails. This is the thumbnail I've made. So how to make Fortnite thumbnails. It's not the best. I didn't put too much time into it, but I show you guys all the tools you have, and like it's so simple to use. So that is basically going to be the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.